Hey everyone, Peanut here once again with another video, this time in the year 2019 for the first time ever. That's right, it's my 2019 Star Wars collection video and a few other things that aren't Star Wars. But let's just get started with some Star Wars right off the bat. We got my Clone Wars shelf. These are the realistic style Clone Wars on the left, Kotobukiya's and some cartridge figures in the back. A few of the old animated style Clone Wars figures, the mini micro series. Some Separatist guys. Looking good, guys. Please don't fall down. These commando droids are notorious for doing that. I have to open this display case to pick them up. There's Jabba. Some clones. We got a custom clone here, Commander Keeley. Or Captain Keeley, my bad. Sorry, I didn't mean to D-rank you. My personal favorite, the Ahsoka Troopers, alongside Captain Rex. I am so excited for the Clone Wars to return, and I think someone else is too. Probably everyone, because it's going to be the best. Cold Assault Wolf from the comics. That's a custom. Oh, Gregor, that's a custom. I like pointing out the customs. Actually, my friend M painted all of those customs. They are the best. Just wanted to point out that's a really rare pack back there, the ARC Trooper pack. Got some helmets up here, the my mini-series ones, and some Vinylmation figures. A turret from Portal, really random, but not. The Gentle Giant mini statues, mini busts. They used to make those. I don't think they make them anymore, but they were pretty sweet. Got quite a few of those. There's some good ones in there. And then some of the titanium diecast vehicles over here. And on top we got some statues. The old Banks from Phantom Menace. Down here we have my realistic style stuff. So there's the EU side. Tons of goodies over here. And on the back it's all vintage collection stuff. Revenge of the Sith. I tried to organize them, so I'm going to explain. This is Phantom Menace right here. Attack of the Clones, and then it moves over to Revenge of the Sith, and so forth. There's all the clones for Revenge. And then we go to, if they start turning to Stormtroopers, that's when it's A New Hope. And there's some Cantina guys back here. Gotta love that classic Cantina scene. And then Empire Strikes Back, of course, with my favorite in the front, ESB Boba Fett. And Return of the Jedi, with some all the Jabba's Palace stuff. And we got RTJ Boba chilling back there with Jabba himself. Look at him. He's doing a great job. That's a good figure. I really like that one. It was re-released a ton of times, but most notoriously on the vintage card back. I think it looks the best. And some more EU clones over here, and some Mandalorians. Fordo right there, looking good. We'll get to some more ARC Troopers, don't worry, for all you ARC Trooper fans like me. 2 Dave Filoni autographs, one on a Bosk Disney Racer, and one on my phone from the very first time I met him when he gave me that Wolfpack button right there, which is one of the best experiences I have. It was back at Celebration, I think it was Celebration 6 in Orlando, 2012, another year. I just don't know exactly what number of Celebration it was. They've changed it so much recently. Down here, we have this awesome shark gunship that my friend Tom gave me for Christmas, and then I added in all my ARC Troopers, so they have a home now. So on this side we have the Phase 1 ARC Troopers, and this side we have the new Clone Wars style ARC Troopers, which is kind of a mix between Phase 1 and Phase 2. I really like that. And then we have the Vintage Collection gunship with some Attack of the Clones figures in it, and then the Revenge of the Sith one. Clone Wars Y-Wing with a few pilots chilling next to it. And the MTT and the AAT, I think. I'm going to say it's the AAT. Sure, I'm a Star Wars fan, believe me. Yeah, I don't know a lot of the vehicles by their names sometimes. Not their like number names. Like I know that's a Hyena bomber back there. That's pretty good. That's because it's heavily featured in the Clone Wars. And then this is a Vulture droid, Assassin Spider droids. Okay, I know a lot of the Separatists. I just thought it was really... It's just that one. That one I'm not certain on. But I think it's the AAT. If I'm wrong, someone can correct me in the comments. And then I still have my Christmas tree up because it just never goes down. I mean, I have too many cool Hallmark ornaments and it'd be such a pain to take it down and store all of them. It'd be a shame to store all of them too. So I just leave it up. And there's my guy, Snowtrooper over here. I wear this one sometimes. It's on a mannequin, one of the hunting store mannequins actually. That's why I hold the T-21 so well. He's got an E11 holstered. And then we got 3 Lego of the Ultimate Collector Series sets. I don't know if that Grievous technically is one, but I like to think it is because it has a plaque. And then we have my Disney pens. We'll go over this real slow. Just because there are some really cool ones mixed in here. I like to trade these every time I go to the parks, especially at Epcot. Epcot is the trading center. If you're ever in Orlando, check out Epcot. Oh, we'll give a good shot of the backpack of the Snowtrooper. Man, we're already wasting some time here. Sorry. I'll try to go through it a little faster. It's just there's a lot of smaller pieces over there. Star-Lord, Watto, Jar Jar. They all looking good over here, just hanging out. Now we'll go behind me, and that's where I'm assembling my army. Alright, so we have Stormtrooper, Commander Cody, Commander Wolf, and the 332nd Battalion Ahsoka Trooper. And for Wolf, I have the Phase 1 helmet as well over here. So this one is one of a kind currently. First one ever to do this guy. Did him for Celebration 2 years ago now. And it was such a fun time. Went there with my friend James and his, at the time, girlfriend Emma, who was Ahsoka. Now they are engaged, so congrats to them once more. And here is Commander Wolf. I'll give you a look at that Phase 1 bucket. Commander Cody. He does have the jetpack on. Hard to see. There it is. It's kind of against the wall. I'll show you a better shot of it. This is the Novos kit, Stormtrooper. Actually assembling another one of these. This one I assembled with a lot of my Legion friends' help. So going to try and do the next one and knock it out for not a Stormtrooper, but for something else. Now we have Return of the Jedi Boba Fett and Haunting Carbonite in the background. A lot of metal parts on this guy, which is really sweet. They just add to the realism. I put a piece of one of those little glass rocks in the scope so it actually reflects a little more like a scope. That was some changes I made to it recently. Cut the hoses down a little. I think they need to be trimmed more. I'm not sure. They are a bit long and stick out quite a bit, but I don't know. I've already trimmed them like 3 times at this point because they were super long when I got them. And then here's ESB Boba Fett. If you're like me and you know the differences, it's crazy seeing these two side by side. I used to not know there was so many differences between the 2 main Fetts. There's also a special edition Boba Fett, which technically, I think this helmet here is a special edition because it has the white smudge, which is like a thumbprint kind of. And the regular ESB does not have that, but no one's going to call me out on that unless they saw this video. In fact, delete that part. You guys can keep a secret. Like this video if you'll keep that a secret for me. I need to keep count of that. And that is the Elusive Concepts Han Solo, in case you're wondering, which is the plaques down here. And this is one of the earlier numbers, so I believe this is, yeah, 513. So this is one of the ones they still had Harrison Ford's face cast available. So hopefully that is a cast of Harrison Ford. And not one of their random employees. And over here we have Predator looking good. Classic Predator, that is. Actually the same thing I used for the scope I used for his eyes, and I just painted him with acrylic paint just for display. Because normally it's just a hole there, because it's a mask that you're actually meant to wear. And I would put in contacts if I was wearing it, but I have not worn this. It is too intimidating right now for me to try and finish that netting, because it's currently not attached. I have to stitch each little piece through this, and I'm scared to mess up the suit. It's already ripping in some places, so I just don't want to cause that to happen more until I figure out exactly how to do that, and attach the backpack, which is right here onto the back. So got some work to do. And I got to put magnets in the mask, but that'll be easy. This is kind of my Rocketeer shrine until I ever get that costume done. I have the helmet currently, and that's it. It is a tough costume when you look at the backpack and how much each piece is going to cost and how much work it's going to take to get it completed. But it is an awesome costume and a great movie. Epic character. One day I will have this costume for sure. It is one of the dream costumes. He just looks so cool. I just love characters with jetpacks, in case you couldn't tell. And rocket boots over here, like those. Boom. Star-Lord has those awesome rocket boots. Which that is the Hasbro mask. I didn't really show it off that well earlier. So it lights up and has Bluetooth stuff in it. I sometimes use this one and then sometimes use the lighter X-Cozer one because this one is a bit heavy and uncomfortable, but it does look better in my opinion. I have not done any paint work to it. I want to weather it a little more, but for now I'm satisfied with this. Portal Cube, which is an inflatable one. You can sit on it. Over here, kind of a Marvel section, which I have to mention these boxes that they're on are actual movie set boxes, which is really cool. I picked those up locally. I thought they were perfect for like shelves that would, they're like shelves with style, which is nice. Predator over here with his bio on. And it's like a tribal predator. He's got like the different decorations on his different bones in his braids and stuff. Then we got a true ESB FET helmet, a Bosk and Boosh thermal detonator, which actually works. It's one of the Disney ones. Oh, there you go. You have to pull it all the way back. These things are sweet. I weathered it a little bit, but for the most part, this is how they come. No electronic work at all. And that's the toy Han Solo blaster from the Disney parks they used to have. I painted it up. This FET helmet is, yeah, this is a true ESB one. R2-D2 cooler, some little stuff down here. My Walkman is down here, which is like my favorite thing I own. I love my Walkman. It works. Took forever to get it that way, but it does work now. Some blasters and props, Boba Fett's gloves, some Stormtrooper hand plates, some lightsabers over there. We got Yoda right here, just chilling. E.T., Groot, Salacious Crumb, everybody's favorite. I love Salacious Crumb. And the Wilbur Hood ice cream bucket, which is from Empire Strikes Back, so that's canon. And then a TIE Pilot chest box that's a little weathered. This is my ACU costume, which is from Jurassic World, the asset containment unit. These guys are epic. So this is all like screen match as well as I could. So some of the stuff like the vests and stuff are the same ones they used actually, which is really nice. And the boots, gloves as well. I think the hat is the same patterning for sure. And then the patches are all fan made. It's a really cool costume. I plan on painting that shotgun right there to match it a little better. And we'll go on, we'll show some art up here. Gamera. I don't have anything Gamera really. I need some more Gamera stuff. He needs to be in a new movie, man. I love Gamera. Got some autographs up there. Oh, man, I got too much stuff hanging up I forgot to show. More autographs and just art. That is really cool. Artsy stuff. Some figures. And there's the Mickey Rocketeer over here above the Rocketeer stuff. Was really happy when I found that actually at the parks, or at Disney Springs. And next room. So we have some stuff just chilling over here. Different art on the wall over here as well. This is where I keep most of my 6-inch scale stuff. Here's that another TK kit I was telling you about. Some of it I've started working on. Gonna have to keep on going with it because it's a very specific costume. I'll tell you about that in a bit as we get to the main piece of it, which I've already finished. My Cylon helmet. That thing is so cool. That was a hard kit to assemble. It's from Crop Circle though, which I have to say they did a really good job on that chroming. It's just that seam in the middle is hard to meet up just right, so I had to cover it with tape. But that little eye going side to side, so cool. Some Fallout stuff. Got a T-51B and a Pip-Boy. The Pip-Boy 2000 from the Fallout 76. Country Roads. Deadpool swords back there. And here's my main helmet display. This is like one of my favorite things to look at. I love helmets, man. So cool. These are all Detolf shelves, which are pretty cheap. I think they're like $70. So you can get these really cheap and just make an epic display. You could put lights in it. I didn't want to put lights in these because all the wires hanging around, and these aren't as intricate. For more intricate items, the lights do work really well though. I guess we'll kind of give a quick look at each helmet. So many in here. I would love to talk about each helmet, but maybe that's a video for another time. But you can get detailed shots of all these helmets on my Instagram. So feel free to check out my Instagram. I'll link that in the description below because that's where I post really nice pictures of all these helmets in case you're interested like I am in helmets. And this one, we are going to talk about this one. This is where I'm making the announcement that Apex is going to be the next costume I'm going to do. Going to be the first one to do it, I think. He's from Secrets of the Empire at The Void, which is a Star Wars VR game. You can play at Disney Springs and all the Void's other locations right now that have it. He is a cool character, voiced by Sam Witwer, who also voiced Starkiller and my personal favorite version of Darth Maul from Star Wars The Clone Wars. So I'm excited to start working on that. This is an unfinished helmet, X-Wing. Need to work on that one. Love that paint job. That is a cool paint job. My friend M did that one as well. Gonna make this one into Fordo, modern style animated Fordo, which is gonna be fun. I just have to extend the stripe and finish cutting out the visor. My friend John did this paint job and I figured I'd just make it a little bit more Fordo-y. Alright, and then down here, we'll look at all these guys and we'll start moving on to the next section. Like I said, mostly 6-inch scale stuff down there. Over here, we got some Sideshow. This is mostly Sideshow, a little bit stuff mixed in. That dewback is so nice. Picked that up in a comic shop one day. These things have gone up like crazy though. So if you ever find one for a decent price, I would totally recommend getting it. It's such a detailed piece. Yeah, like I said, the lights work really well on pieces like this, where there's so much detail, small details need to be captured. My Fett shelf, heck yeah, they look so cool together. My vintage Fett, this is like such a nice piece. Never forget the day I got that. That was like one of the coolest things I've ever owned. Oh, some 501st swaggy stuff, let's check that out. And my Megalodon tooth, that thing, very awesome. It's my name tag. Boom, Georgia Garrison, represent. That first is actually like the coolest thing to be a part of. You get to wear your Star Wars costumes and do it for a good cause and just have fun trooping around and being in character, representing Disney and Lucasfilm. Some random stuff. They got some like tiny stuff on the desk. Here's some cool statues over here. These are the big Sideshows up here. Gentle Giant animated style stuff. Both 2D and 3D animated style stuff, which is awesome. These are Kotobukias. And these are Gentle Giant busts, the real 1/6 scale ones. And then we got the Disney Star Wars Weekend pieces. They don't do these anymore, sadly. And then some Marvel Kotobukiya stuff. So we got Star-Lord and Hulkbuster and Hulk. And here's my big clone rifle. That thing is a beauty. I'll turn the camera sideways for that one. Oh, here is my Ghostbuster. Take a look at him. I got my name tag to say Peanut. My friend John actually made that for me. Vicar Lone Wolf Creations, I believe that's his name. If you want to look him up, he makes some awesome pieces for Bando kits and Ghostbusters. James Clark actually hooked me up with this, so the real Lucas McCoy helped me out with the suit and the Alice frame for my Proton Pack. Oh, and he gave me the little flashlight here too, so appreciate that, James. Some cool stuff here. Then we got some vintage collection, mostly empty boxes here. Most of the stuff you've already seen that was in these boxes. It's on the shelves over there. An awesome piece of Boba Fett. And my favorite media from Star Wars, honestly, Ewoks. Watched this movie with Miles recently. So funny, dude. These movies, it's just, there's two of them. Battle for Endor and Caravan of Courage. I just can't believe they exist. They are so crazy. My grandma got me that for Christmas. She found it at a bookstore of all places and like, did you want this? I was like, heck yes, you did amazing. I can't believe she found something as cool as that. It's the only piece of Ewoks merchandise I have from those two movies. Coming here, got the AT-AT. Man, this is a long video. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe we should like fast forward it. Jeez. I am going too slow. I'll try to go faster in 2020. Next time we do one of these. Some extra helmets or stuff I'm working on. Got an Ant-Man over there. Some Lego boxes, and there's the Millennium Falcon. Facebook Marketplace find for like $30, and then I repainted it. Friend Tom actually found it, so give him credit for that. Some Legos. My Lego clone army, that is. Heck yeah. Got a few customs mixed in there too, like the Ahsoka Trooper. Yeah, I am really proud of my Lego clone army. If you can't tell, it is so cool. Nice little display there too. Some more vehicles and other loose Hasbro pieces. And then on top we got all these different monsters. I just kind of mixed them up. And in the back we got Indominus Rex, Knifehead from Pacific Rim, Godzilla, Rancor, eating a Gamorrean, and then the Mosasaurus, which I've repainted some. Mostly clone and Fett stuff over here. Not to mention, I do have some more Star Wars stuff upstairs, but this video has already taken so long, I believe we'll save those for another video. So that is a story for another time. But we are coming down to the last few shelves, which is nice. And this is a Clone Trooper helmet mold I intend to use to make some more clone helmets. We got a facehugger, Ewok, and a land speeder, and some big figs. And this is where I take all my pictures of helmets, right here, for Instagram. Gotta do it for the Insta. Do it for the grams. Alright. So, I believe that is everything. I'm going to end it on a cool shot of all the Fets, and we'll call this video done. Welcome back to YouTube 2019. Hope you guys have an amazing year, and thank you all so much for tuning in. Until next time, may the Force be with you.